Welcome to this live coaching. As you entering the Zoom, you are automatically muted and please stay on mute to prevent any background noise. My name is Sylvie Patrick, and I have been a master trainer for PowerPlate since 2011. I've been also using the PowerPlate for my health and my clients' health for over 15 years. I am also born and raised in France, and that's where my accent comes from. I am specialized in functional training for the aging population, and this is your bone health program. I'm going to be coaching week 1, workout 1. PowerPlate has been the leader in whole body vibration for over 20 years. It's also available in over 170 countries across the world. This technology has been used by NASA in the 70s to prevent the astronaut from losing too much bone density as they were spending a lot of weeks in zero gravity environment. So today, I'm going to practice with you this bone health program, but vibration offers other benefits. We're going to improve our mobility, our flexibility, our balance, our muscle tone, and also improve blood circulation. If you have a PowerPlate today, you will be able to practice with me and access this bone health program, receiving an email that will explain how to access the program. If you do not have a PowerPlate yet, you will be able to purchase a bundle, and it will include a PowerPlate Move, a stability bar, and also this 6-week program. Now, today, I'm going to be teaching on my PowerPlate Move. My PowerPlate Move is right now sitting on the Power Shield with stability bar. Now, the Power Shield is like a buffer between your PowerPlate and the floor. It absorbs about 70% of the vibration transfer. The handle is very useful when you need additional support for some of the balance exercise. Now, the handle has also a little spot here to place your iPhone and iPad and be able to follow the program that we have available on the PowerPlate app, the website, and also PowerPlate YouTube channel. Now, every PowerPlate comes with a mat and a pair of static straps. The PowerPlate Move also has a remote as well as your personal plate. And I'm going to review some of the functionality that come with your remote. So if you have a PowerPlate already, please grab your remote and follow with me those functionality. So I hope you can all see my remote properly. We've got here that first little button that is to start and stop your PowerPlate vibration. The second button here that looks like a U-turn arrow is to repeat the same setting that you have selected. And it starts the vibration immediately and bring your timer to 0. Now, this functionality is very important. As we are going to practice on our PowerPlate, we want to limit the vibration time from 30 to 60 seconds. So this functionality does not exist directly on your console, on your PowerPlate Move. So we're going to be using it during the session to be able to take a rest as we are going from one exercise to the other. That is your little timer. Now the timer only limit your vibration time to 30 or 60 seconds. It does not turn on the vibration. So once you select the timer, you will have to start your vibration. Now, this little bullseye button is very important. It is to increase the vibration level and intensity. So for this workout, which is workout 1, week 1, we will stay on our default setting on our power play. All right, I see that a lot of you are still joining. And I want to again welcome you to this session. And we're going to just quickly again review what we're going to be using here. My power plate move is on the Power Shield with stability bar. And I'm going to use the strap for the first exercise that is going to be part of the warm-up phase. It will be followed by an activation phase, which is the important moment where we're going to work with our body weight on the power plate. Now, if you have a power plate right now, I think some people have removed the mute on their Zoom. Please stay on mute so we can not hear the background noise, okay? So welcome if you are joining us. We are right now reviewing on how to place your strap, static strap on your power plate. Now, those static straps are important. They're going to help you to bring the vibration to the upper body and stimulate the upper body. So they're going to be a pathway for those vibrations. On one side, you have Velcro, and I want you to open that Velcro and grab the little yellow webbing, push it underneath the attachment of one of your power plate, and slide the strap all the way. We're going to fold the strap into and place the strap on their shoulder slam. That means that that little webbing, that little yellow webbing, is directly behind the yellow tab on your strap. Okay, so you have the yellow and red tab right there together. I'm going to bring it closer to you so you can have a great view. I have slid the strap and closed it right there on that level, which is my red tab. We're going to be using those straps for the first exercise of this program. All right. Now you see that I'm practicing today barefoot. A lot of you ask me the question, should I use my shoes or barefoot? Now, if you used to exercise with shoes, let's keep those shoes today. I will make you remove your shoes for the massage, which is at the end of the session, okay? Now, if you are barefoot, you will be using the mats to be able to prevent any scratch on that non-slip little fabric we have on top of the plate, okay? Now for this first exercise, we're gonna start right now practicing. For this first exercise, I'm removing the mat. I don't need it. And I'm going to grab my remote control. Now, the setting, remember, is gonna be here 1 minute, 60 seconds. So I'm using the little timer on my remote to be able to limit the vibration time to 1 minute. Keep the level of vibration to its default setting for now. Are you ready? You're gonna use your start button on your remote to start the vibration, right here, that little play button. And you see I'm placing my remote in that little pocket on my handle. We're turning our back to the power plate. Grab your strap and walk away from the platform just enough to keep tension on the strap and have your arm extended behind you. Roll your shoulder back, align your head with your shoulder. And right here, let's take a big, deep breath through the nose, turning the palm of the hand toward the outside. You've got plenty of time to get in the position. We've got 1 minute on our timer. Now, this position has many benefits. It's opening your chest. It prevents bad posture by bringing your shoulder back into their normal position. And you should feel a nice stretch into the forearm by bringing those palm of the hand towards the outside. And the vibration has stopped. So I hope you felt this opening of the chest, the stretch into the forearm. We're going to now address the T-spine. So this is this part of the back. And we're continuing to warm up the upper body. So I'm going to grab my remote and we're going to hit the repeat button or the start button, making sure that you still have 1 minute on your timer. I do not want you to monitor the time. I want you to monitor your form. So look at this. I'm facing my power plate and I'm going to let my back lean backward, almost like an angry cat, and bring back those little shoulder blades together right here. Again, this motion is to warm up my upper spine and allowing me to be aware of that posture here. Vibration travel along the strap and along your arm. And you can hear in my voice that the vibration travel all the way to my upper body. So those straps are the pathway to be able to bring vibration to the upper body and loose up the muscle tension. And the vibration stops. So right here, we do not need any more of those straps for now. Look, I'm tucking them to the side of my power plate to make sure that you are not going to step on it. So make sure that those little handles are tucked on the side. I don't want you to trip over it in front of your power plate. We're gonna now warm up the lower body. Very important because it has a direct action on my hip complex, okay? We're going to place the heel on top of the power plate. Now, you can see that my legs supporting my body weight, it's slightly bent. Look at this, just a slight little bend here. Now, I'm hinging at the hip, which means I'm facing my little toe here, and this leg is straight on the power plate. Grab your remote. And again, here, we're changing the timer, but keep the same setting. Select 30 seconds. 30 seconds on your vibration, on your remote control, right? Right here. 30 seconds on my timer. Same setting for the vibration. And I start my vibration. So here, the only thing I need to do is hinge at the hip, toe is flexed towards my chest. And if you feel with your hand here behind your knee, you will feel that vibration traveling. Now you can see why this handle comes very handy because it helped me maintain good, proper form, and I don't have to keep my balance here. Hold this position for the remaining few seconds, and we're going to switch legs. That easy. So again, grab my remote, get in position first. Always start into the position and then turn on your vibration. Slide bent into the knee of the leg, supporting my body weight. And here, we're going to face those toes and keep that leg straight, flexing the foot towards the chest. Now, if you are joining us, please keep your Zoom on mute because otherwise everybody can hear the background noise from your home. So stay on mute, please. We're gonna hold here. Again, you can feel that vibration traveling along that muscle that we are stretching in the back of the legs. So a few seconds and we are done. 30 seconds on each legs here. Remember, this session is being recorded and you will be able to access the recording. We will send you a link via email. All right, moving on to my adductor. Those are the muscles in the medial part of the legs. Very important as well to warm them up and stretch them. So same setting, 30 seconds with the setting of my power plates, default setting. I'm placing my feet here flat on the power plate, flat on the floor, and I'm transferring my body weight to the leg that is on the floor. Now, you can hold here, slide bent into the knee, and if you want to feel a little bit more stretch, drive your tailbone back, keep that lower back flat, and bring that chest parallel to the floor. You should feel that nice tension here into the inner thigh. My vibration, I stop. Again, I'm going to show you this way. If you need a chair for support, do so. I'm extending my legs on the power plate. My feet are parallel. I'm going to bend the knee of the supporting legs here. And I'm going to drive my tailbone back and my chest slightly towards the floor. Are you there? Now that you are in the position using your remote, start your vibration now. There we go. If you want a little bit, feeling a little bit more the stretch, hinge at the hip a little bit more here, having your chest in direction of the floor here. Otherwise, just stay here in that position. You have transferred body weight to the supporting leg on the floor, and you can feel now that tension in the inside of the legs. Vibration reveals where the muscle is being stretched or worked. All right. So next and final stretch exercise is going to be the front, the hip flexor. And mind you, all those exercises that are part of the workout week one of our bone health program can also be done every day. Those are great stretch to be done every day. I'm going to show you kneeling position and standing position for this exercise. So I'm kneeling on the power plate. Now this leg is going to come forward for me to be able to extend the hip and extend the legs behind me. So again, I'm trying to position myself so you can really see here the position. And I'm going to turn on, now that I am in position, my power plate. 30 seconds, same setting. Now my tailbone is tucked to be towards the ground. And you can feel the front of the hip being stretched here. You can even place your hand at the base of that muscle in the front of your legs and feel that vibration. Right here, I do not feel vibration to the head. I am past my hip and staying in this position for the remaining time of my vibration. Now, let me show you with the other legs from a standing position. From a standing position, I'm going to extend my legs behind me. So if you do not need to hold, look, I'm extending the legs behind me, slide bent into the knee of the front leg, extend that leg behind, and turn on your vibration here. And you can feel definitely in the front of your hip that stretch. Now the muscle is elongated, the muscle is lengthening, and the vibration follows tension. Think about your muscle being like the chord of a guitar. When you've got the right tension, you get the right sound. When you've got the right position and posture, you get the right outcome. That's what we are trying to do here. Hold for the remaining time, and you're done with your warm-up. Just to recap, we have done upper body stretch using the strap. We have done a little mobility of the T-spine, very important for posture. And then we went on freeing all the hip complex, targeting the hamstring, the muscle behind your upper legs, and then the adductor here and the hip flexor. Time to get on the power plate and learn how to position yourself to prevent vibration traveling too much to the head. Now, we're going to be on 60 seconds, 1 minute on your timer. Remember, you've got your little remote timer here, and we're going to select 1 minute. it should be enough for us to learn how to position ourselves. If you need additional support, please use your handle if you already have the stability bar, or grab a wall or a piece of furniture. If you barefoot, keep the mat on the power plate. If you have your shoes on, remove it. Now, if I'm facing the handle, I'm going to have a good wide feet, a little bit at the width of my hip or a little bit outside. And then I'm going to slightly bend the knee. You can see that I'm slightly softening my knee, but I also bring my body weight over the ball of the foot, and I will stay here. This is the position here. So I'm going to be facing you to do that one. I've got my remote in my hand. I've got on 1 minute on my timer, default setting. And again, softening my knee, shifting the body weight over the ball of the foot. Now, turn on your vibration. You're looking forward. I don't want you to look down at the timer because you're going to have a bad posture. You can hear in the sound of my voice, very little transfer of vibration. Now, move your body weight to your heel. Do you hear my voice? Go back to the ball of the foot and the vibration is gone. So we're not raising the heel. I don't want you to be on your toe like this. I just want a soft contact with the plate, but the majority of the body weight is on the ball of the foot. And you can definitely feel that difference between loading your body weight on your heel, keeping those knee locked, and then coming in a soft knee position, ball of your feet activated with your body weight. This is your happy place. This is the sweet spot. And we're going to stay here for the remaining time of the vibration. Loading your hip complex with your body weight, and the vibration gets trapped into the muscle under tension, putting pressure on that muscle, which is pulling on the tendon attached to the bone. My power plate has stopped. Were you able to experience this? I hope you did at home. Remember, you will be able to practice again during the program, and also because this session is being recorded, so don't worry. Now, the second exercise is a different foot placement because we are walking this way. I'm trying here to train your core to have good balance and good reflexes. Very important. And I'm also loading the hip with my body weight and activating all those muscles around this complex. So look, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I hope you can see my position here. We went from this position to sideways, okay? So same concept. Soften your knee, push on the ball of your foot. If you need a little bit of a support, use a support. And we're going to turn on the power plate. Now we're going to change the time. You can select now 30 seconds instead of the minute that we had previously. And start your vibration now. Place my little remote in that pocket. Now the whole game here is to be able to start transferring body weight to that front leg and feeling the activation right here above the knee. You can feel that. Now it's also a little bit harder to keep your balance. Shift your body weight to the back leg, bringing that hip here back. You should feel now the vibration traveling here into that zone. Did you feel it? All right, the vibration has stopped. Time for me to switch my foot placement. This is how you walk every day, okay? So it's a very important way to train your core, your core reflexes and be in that position. Are we ready? 30 seconds as well here. And we're gonna start transferring our body weight to the ball of the foot of that front leg. Shift your body weight to that front leg. If you want, you can even raise the back heel, like if you were ready to do a step, right? You can definitely feel the activation here. And then we're gonna start shifting the body weight to the back, that back leg. And you can feel now the vibration traveling to the hip as well. So Vibration make you very aware of where your center of gravity is located and which muscle is working. All right. We are done with all those standing position exercise on the power play. Remember, we're using our own body weight, our center of gravity. It's going to be a little bit different for everyone. If you're going to see that with practice, you're going to not feel the vibration so much, and you're going to learn, your body is going to learn to position itself. Time to do activation for the upper body. Now, this is very important. It's strengthening the muscle right there into your arm, your grip. Remember that your DEXA scan most likely will measure bone density at the wrist, the head of your femur, right here at the hip, and your spine. So let's work on those grip. Very important. We're going to use the strap for this one from the floor. Now, I hear that some of you have unmuted your Zoom room. So please stay on mute, because otherwise we can hear everything going on in your house. All right. Now, look, we don't need the mat for this one. So let's remove it. We're going to remove it. And here's how you're going to have to select the appropriate length of your strap. I'm starting from the floor so you can get familiar on how to activate those upper body and those arms. So look, my handle is nicely placed here, right there. And I am on my shortest length, but I am placing myself in front of my power play, keeping the handle aligned with the attachment of my strap, and gauging if my elbow is about 90-degree angle here and that shoulder relaxed. If it's not, because you are taller, you need to open the strap, let go a little bit of that length, and then close the strap to be able to have the appropriate position. Now, why do I have this position here? Because if you were working with weight, this is a resting zone. This is a resting zone. Really, your work zone is between 90-degree above and below, right? Really here. So I want to engage those muscles at their best optimum zone of work. So make sure that you are staying on mute. Otherwise, we're going to be able to hear you the whole time. All right, so look, I'm having both of my straps. Palm of the hand is facing the ceiling, 90 degrees in my elbow, and my wrist is staying aligned with the forearm. Now, you do not have the elbow behind your body or in the front. We are at the midline, and we are looking forward. We don't want to look down, because look how you're going to be positioned again. We don't want that position. So are you ready? Once you have your position, make sure that you are on 30 seconds. 30 seconds, we're going to pull on those straps the whole time. Breathe through the mouth. Don't hold your breath. And I'm turning on my vibration right now. I'm holding slight bend into the knee because I'm still on the floor, creating that force through the ground. And I'm pulling on the strap as hard as I can. Relax the shoulder. Keep them into their little back pocket, those shoulder blades. Look forward. Keep those ears aligned right over your shoulder. Pull, pull, pull on the strap. You should feel even tension into your core the whole time, and relax. Whew. Did you feel a little bit of that rush, that activation? Definitely. Relax. The reason why we have a timer, 30 seconds or 1 minute, is to give you the opportunity between those exercises of activation to recover, right? To take a breather. So prepare for the next exercise. This time, targeting again the grip, but also the back of the arm and the upper back. We have stretched it and moved it. Now time for activation. So look at my position. You're going to be now palm of the hand behind. Did you see how I changed my grip? Instead of having the palm of the hand facing the ceiling, I now grab it above, and the palm of my hand is behind me. Now, the position is, again, from the floor. I open my chest, relax, shoulder are relaxed, and I'm keeping the tension behind me. Now, if you need to have a little bit more length into your strap, easy to adapt. Open those straps, let go a little bit of length, make sure you're catching the Velcro. We want the arm to be extended behind me. Are you in position? All right, let's grab our remote. We've got 30 seconds, full tension for the remaining of the 30 seconds. And starting now. My arms are extended behind my midline. I am looking forward, and the palm of my hand are right there behind me, facing behind me. I am engaging. Everything right now is working. I can feel it in the back of my arm, a little bit my core because I have my slight bend into the knee, athletic position, but I feel it a lot into my upper back. So keep those little muscles engaged for the remaining time of the vibration. Pull, 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 and whoo, and relax that tension. Please remain muted because otherwise we can hear everything happening into your house. All right, so did you feel that? We were targeting now that tension behind the arm and the upper back. All right, we're gonna now take a breather. This is the time. Last exercise to stimulate the upper body. This position is gonna be a pull. So we're not extending the arm behind. We're gonna keep them like if we were doing that biceps curl. This time we're pulling. Now, look at the suggestion I'm giving you for the change of the handle. You've been having your handle this way. Look what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna slide that handle to the side. And it's gonna allow me to now have a different grip. Do you see what I mean? And we will work on those different grip in the program because I want you to stimulate all your little muscle in your wrist using those different angles that the wrist allow, right? So you can grip this way to be able to pull now the strap. So I'm placing my strap back on my power plate. Position yourself in that position where we're going to keep those elbows back and engage here the back, the muscle here of your lats, and the grip and the arm. And I'm facing my power plate. My chest is slightly oriented towards the power plate. Are you in position? Grab your remote. It is again 30 seconds on that default setting and start your power plate. And we are pulling as hard as we can. That's what I like about power plate. It is using your own body weight for resistance, your own self-induced resistance on the strap, and that vibration to be able to stimulate those muscle fiber and activate much more than if you were on the ground. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and relax. Woo! You definitely feel that activation here. So we are done with that upper body, done with that lower body. We're gonna do a little hip mobility on top of the plate to kind of wrap it up and then tackle our recovery. Now remember, the stretch of this session and the recovery can be done every day. This is improving mobility and improving blood flow. We all need it. So I place the mat on top of my power plate because I'm gonna go on the power plate and I'm barefoot. If you have shoes on, you do not need the mat, okay? Now look, I'm using my handle from my power shield with stability bar. But at home, you can use a wall or a piece of furniture. Here's the movement. Let me show you. We have the heel of the feet right on the edge of the power plate. And the whole point here is to drive my tailbone back to be able to hinge at the hip with a slight bend into the knee and drive it to standing here. Now, when I'm standing, you can still see my slight bend into the knee and pushing on the ball of the foot. Again, here's the exercise. Drive the tailbone back. So of course here I have my body weight loaded on the heel. No problem, because the vibration will go into your lower back, so it's good. But as you are rising back here, bending the knee, shifting the body weight to the ball of the foot. I think this one requires 60 seconds. All right, so grab your remote, set up for 1 minute on your power plate, or 60 seconds. Still the same setting on your vibration level, and start your power plate. Now, drive that tailbone back, and you can feel that vibration traveling now to that lumbar zone, that lumbar area. It feels super good. And as you are bringing back to a standing position, I bend my knee, shift my body weight to the ball of the foot. One more time. Inhale and exhale the whole time. This is great. This is recovery. Ooh, that feels fantastic here. You should feel that vibration here in that area. And rise back. And I'm staying here into my happy place, into that sweet spot where I don't have vibration. Good. Again, extend those legs, hinge at the hip, and back up. I love this movement. It's loosening up my lower back, loosening up my hip, and also stretching here and recovering those upper body exercises we have done during the activation. All right, recapping. We did our stretch, loosening up the upper body using the strap. And we did 1 minute right here with the palm of the hand towards the outside. Then we went to a little mobility exercise for the T-spine. I'm working on your posture here. Then we went on loosening up the hip complex, targeting the hamstring muscle, which is behind your upper legs. We did that stretch. Then we went on to loosening up the adductor, which, you know, are in the medial part of your leg. And then we went on to the hip flexor. You spend long period of time sitting, very important. Then we went on the power plate doing all those different movements, finding our happy place where you have very little vibration to the head, and changing our feet placement and feeling. Please stay on mute because otherwise we can hear everything. Thank you so much. And then finally here, again, with the other legs, traveling from one leg to the other, very functional. This is the way you walk. So it's going to strengthen those legs. It's going to work on loading those hips, okay? And finally, we went on to the upper body stimulation. Time for you to grab your chair. You're going to love this one. This is all about blood circulation and recovery. You can recover for the game of life on this one. I grab a chair, but you could be in a standing position doing foot massage. It's just so relaxing here. This is really part of that blood circulation, lymphatic flush. You're going to see that. So look, remove your socks and shoes for this one, because the next exercise will be for the calf, will be to, you know, stimulate those lymph nodes behind the knee. So are you ready? Changing the setting. We're going to use our remote. We're going to stay on 1 minute. So I'm using that little timer here, 1 minute. But I'm also going to now target that little bullseye. And I'm going to add some vibration. Why? Because the massage is about mimicking the tapping technique that you can have during a massage, for example, right? Won't replace the massage therapist's hand, but it can maintain the benefits of what they're doing. So here we're using the movement of the plate underneath the foot to loose up that fascia and to loose up the tension and bring a lot of blood flow. So let's bring on my power plate, I'm going to bring up to 3 lights. Could I have more? Sure. But the whole point here is to loose up. I don't want you to cramp and because it's too, you know, too fast. So let's stay on 3 lights. Here it's the equivalent of 40 Hertz low amplitude. And if you have a power plate personal, just bringing it to high amplitude using your remote. I've got my mat. Are you ready at home? Look at this. This is a nice position to have, right? I want the full foot to be flat on the plate. We've got 1 minute and I'm turning on by vibration. This is something you can do every day. You're coming back from work, you are standing for a long period of time, you had a long walk with your dog, or, you know, you've been doing another activity. This is your relaxation. I want you to feel here that the vibration is traveling along those lower legs, and you can even feel that vibration right there behind the knee. You can now move your foot inward and outward. This is fabulous to be able to maintain good mobility into your ankle. I love this exercise. And you get plenty of time. Now, if you have a heavy arch, you have a high arch, look at what I'm doing right here. Boom. I'm dropping my heel to be able to catch the little edge, which is a rounded edge on power plate. Everything is smooth and soft. And you can now feel that vibration on the arch of the foot. This is divine, okay? Nothing is giving you this. You know, fitness equipment usually work your body, but doesn't bring you that level of relaxation and recovery. So really don't skip it. Okay, my vibration stopped too soon for me, but we're gonna move on to the next exercise. Look, if you do not feel comfortable laying down on the floor, stay there in your seat and just hit repeat, okay? For the one that want to follow me and get on the floor, we're going to sit in front of the power plate. I want to make sure that you can see me properly here. So I'm going to orient my little, here we go. So you can see me here. So the goal, remember, is to hit here, those lymph node, the popliteal lymph node right behind the knee. So we want to be able to get in position. Look, I'm using my mat here. So I'm not stretching my little legging on the non-slip scratch on the platform. And you can see here that the back of my knee is on the plate. I'm laying down on the floor. I hope you can see me here. Now, the whole goal is for you to stay relaxed. Loose up those hip flexor here. Just let it loose. Let those feet drop. And I'm turning on my power plate right now. I've got my remote. And here, I want you to just breathe. Close your eyes. Stay relaxed. We have a minute here. You can maybe move a little bit those calves by tilting them, but really, it's about relaxation. This is divine, okay? We are relaxing those legs, using the movement of the plate to tap behind the knee and address those lymph nodes. And your calves are very, muscle under very high demand because you constantly walk around using those calf muscles. So relax them here. And do not move. Stay still at the end of that minute. Let's together experience what this tapping is done to my muscle, relaxing any tension. Stay there. My machine has stopped. Can you feel? Can you feel that flow, almost like a wave, tingling, traveling from your lower body to your upper body? I feel it all the way to my hip. Stay still, don't move. Let the tingling go away. And start wiggling your toes and turning those ankles. Take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale here. Good. Did you feel, were you able to feel that tingling here? Maybe it's still tingling, right? All right. The next and last exercise is about that back, right? That area which I engaged with my pull movement, right? I was extending to work the back of my arm, the biceps, and that back row right here. So look, I'm turning my back to the edge of the plate. Now you can use the mat as a little buffer between your back and the vibration platform. Everything vibrates here. So if you want to target more the lower back, I'm going to tuck my lower back against the power plate with the mat against the edge right there. You see that? And I'm just softening my upper body right here over my knee. So I could have like right here 1 minute. Now, if you want to target the upper spine, like, you know, between those scapula, maybe you have like a discomfort here, tension in the neck. Look, I'm going to slide, keeping that mat here, and now bring that upper back between my shoulder blade and holding my head here and I'm using my own body weight to create that pressure here. Now, very important in the setting, because you are right against the plate and you're placing your spine there. We don't have a lot of tissue here. This is not like my calf, which has a lot of meat here. So I'm gonna want to reduce the vibration level. And for that, I use that little bullseye. So use the little bullseye. We went from 3 lights to 1 light. Use that little bullseye, and you're gonna see that it goes 4, 5, 6, and I'm back to 1. So I like to be around 1 or 2, okay? Just for that reason, because I'm close to the vibration source. So are you ready? We're gonna turn on the vibration. And then finding those little spots, bringing pressure here, finding the little spot that maybe you have trigger point or little knot, and hold here for a few seconds with a deep breath. If you are addressing your lower back, same thing here. I keep the mat against my lower back. Can even wrap it up on your side here and just stay there. Just soften your upper body and your neck. Let it loose here. So same thing. This is a great way to target that lower back sitting on the floor. All right, this is the end of our session, but I want to recap a little bit what I said at the beginning of this session, because a lot of you just jump on during the training. So it was workout 1, week 1 of our bone health program. If you have a power plate already, you will receive an email that is giving you the process to access the program, and you can start exercising with me. Now, this program has each 3 sessions per week, and each session has a warm-up, an activation phase, and a recovery, okay? Now, at the end of those, at the end of the 6 weeks, or 6 weeks program, right? Because we have 3 sessions every week. At the end of week 6, workout 3, you can still go back to workout 1, week 1, and challenge your activation exercise by increasing the time. This is a great way to progress. So you can now revisit all those sessions that you have done, where you have learned how to practice those moves and those exercises that are getting more challenging, but now forcing your muscle to work a little bit longer, harder, because the time that you will be spending is equivalent to doing repetition. So I really like, because you're going to be able to expand this 6 weeks program to 12 weeks. That's what I had that in mind, okay? So you can really work on that program. The whole program has no impact. It's all about maintaining position and forcing the muscle to work, to pull on the tendons that are attached to the bone to be able to stimulate your bone health. Now, again, if you do not have a power plate, you will have the opportunity to purchase a bundle. It will include the power plate move and the stability bar that you can see here, and the program. So that's great. It's like your startup kit, all right? I will send you this recording. Everybody has access to this recording. I've been recording this session. So if you had questions in the chat, they will be also addressed. So thank you so much, everyone, for spending your Saturday morning with me. We're going to try to schedule another session before the launch of this program. So stay tuned. If you want to practice again with me, you will have that opportunity at the end of the month of February. And remember, we have a lot of options on the free PowerPlate app, the website, and the YouTube channel from PowerPlate for other workouts to challenge yourself. Thank you so much. Au revoir. And I wish you a great weekend.